Hey guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mubalaji, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. In today's video, as you guys saw on the thumbnail, I'm gonna be doing a Yoruba bride. So we're going to be showing you the makeup, the gele, and every other thing in between. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so now. Give this video a thumbs up. Just click on the subscribe button. It's free of charge, okay? Thank you very much. So the very first thing I did was to just shaping her eyebrow. It was already shaped, but it was not so neat, so I just wanted to make it neat, and I used razor blade. I think I have a whole video on how to carve the eyebrow on my channel. Please watch that video if you have any question before putting that your question, okay? Thank you so much. Then I cleaned her face, but this time I didn't use the micellar water. I used rose water, and then after that I went in with my moisture serum from Omari Code. Very beautiful product. And because this look is a Yoruba traditional look, I'm trying to go for like a dewy look, something dewy, not too matte, you get. And the model said she had a dry skin, so I went in with moisture serum. Then I went in with my Miss Metics moisturizer, and now I'm going in with a moisturizing primer. This one is from Kiss Beauty. It's a very beautiful product. If you have a really dry skin, or you have a client that has a really dry skin, please, this Kiss Beauty moisturizing primer is so good. Then also I'm going in with my Rimmel primer just to put it on top, because I just wanted to have a good base for my foundation, okay? Yeah, so I only avoided the under eye area since I had already gone in with moisturizer in that area, and I didn't want too much product in that area. Now I'm going in with my foundation. I mixed in Melanie Melanie no sorry Maybelline foundation, Maybelline and Zaron. Very beautiful foundation with sheer amount of coverage, like the mixture, because the Zaron is more than the Maybelline has really full coverage, but Zaron has medium to sheer coverage. So I mixed in the two, and as you can see, the face is dewy, glowy. The foundation, the mixture of the two foundation does not have a matte finish, which I really like. And the skin match also is amazing. I really like it. Now I'm going in with my cream blushes from TM Essentials, and the first shade that I use, the orange one, is Cruise, while the pink one that I added on top is, I think that one is Whipped. Cruise and Whipped. The Cruise is the orange one, while the Whipped is the pink one, just because pink and orange mixed together as blush for a light person is really beautiful. So I blended that in with the other side of my beauty sponge. Can you see how flawless that blended in? So just because I thought that was not enough for me, I added a little bit more of the two of both, and I blended it in again, and I did that for the other side as well. Now the reason why I always like to do my blush before highlighting the face with concealer is because that way, if you have too much of blush on the face, you can easily correct it with concealer instead of putting concealer first and then putting blush. That way, if you have too much blush, there's no way you can correct it. But right now, even though there's the blush on her face is not so much, but assuming it was too much, if I wanted to correct it, I would have just gone in with more concealer, or at least place my concealer in some part of the face that will make it very easy to blend, and blend the whole blush and concealer together. So you guys already know the deal. You guys already know how I place my concealers. Now the first concealer I used, that is a bit, the shade is a bit closer to our skin tone, that's a concealer from Nuban Beauty, and the other one is from Gele. Very easy to blend. The first one is closer to our skin tone, which is why I placed it at the outer corner, and I'm blending it in with my blush. I just want everything to blend in together so that there won't be any demarcation. There won't be like, oh, where the blush is starting or where the blush is ending. So yeah, and then I went in with the more lighter color, which is, I think, LA Girl in medium beige. Yeah, medium beige, and I placed that directly under her eye. So I'm just blending. Yeah. So now, because for me the under eye was not bright enough, I always like really bright under eye. Then I went in with my concealer from Isa and Dos Cosmetics, and I'm blending that out as well. Then immediately I'm setting the under eye area with my translucent setting powder. Like I always say, almost every time, any translucent powder can do this, but I'm using the RCMA because it's not expensive. That's it, and it gets the job done. So why would I want to? I have the Laura Mercier one too, but I only use it for my brides or maybe any special shoot. But right now in this video I use the RCMA, and it is very beautiful. Like, can you see how it is blending out? I mean, blending in so beautifully. So if you're on a budget, which is what this video is about, if you're on a budget and you're trying to save money, you don't want to buy too much expensive product, please, you can use affordable products. So now I'm setting the whole face with my V Beauty powder palette. Also, if you're a makeup artist and you're starting out to do makeup, maybe you just finished with your training or you're just thinking of venturing into being a makeup artist, I will advise you that any product you want to get, if you can get it in palette, it will go a long way for you. For instance, this powder palette, I'm also using a dark powder from the palette as my contour shade, and that's one of the advantage of this powder palette. You get to have more powder shades, and it will be cheaper than you buying single powder for all of the shades. You get, in this powder palette it has about 9 shades, and if you're buying 9 shades of powder separately, you know how much that is. So also I went in with my V Beauty blush palette, and I'm just picking the red and the orange color from the palette. I mixed it together again to set the blush that I already placed there. Now I'm doing the reverse contour, and I'm also using the same RCMA powder, but this time, I'm baking with the RCMA powder just because I want that extra brightness under the eye, and I did the same thing on the bridge of her nose, her forehead, and under her chin. I also did the reverse contour with a more yellowish powder, and that one is from Beauty by AD. Now I'm tossing off the reverse contour powder with my powder brush that has the same powder I used in setting her face initially. Now I've done the eyes, the eyeshadow, because it's the same technique I used in my last video. I explained how to do glitters or pigment eyeshadow. Please, if you have interest, please go back to that video and watch that video properly. So now I just sprayed my setting spray, and now I'm going in with my highlighter. This one is from Artist Couture. All through this makeup, that's like the only most expensive product I use in this video. Artist Couture is an highlighter, is a loose highlighter rather. So I put that on the highest point of her cheekbones, her forehead, under her chin, and then on the bridge of her nose. Now I'm just smoking out the lower lash line with a brown color from my eyeshadow palette. Now I'm going on to the lips. I line the lips with a brown shade from my Eye Magic lip palette. There are several lip palettes you can purchase. Eye Magic is one of them. VBC has one too. Very beautiful lip colors. So now I topped it up with my Beauty Line by Didi lip gloss in macchiato or so, and then I topped it up with clear lip gloss, and that's the finished look. Can you guys see how beautiful this look turned out to be? Very yummy, very yummy. I have a detailed eyebrow tutorial on my channel. Please, if you need an eyebrow tutorial, please go check that out. Now the gele is about to come on, and I partnered with Susie's Touch to bring this gele tutorial. Even though the tutorial is not full tutorial, if you have any question, please follow Susie's Touch on Instagram. I'm going to leave her handle and even the link to her page down below in the description box. The previous video we had together where she tied turban for me is also there. She was the same person that tied the turban for me in my previous video, so I'm going to leave a link in the description. Please do check her out. If you have any questions, send a message. If you need an online, if you're not in this country and you need an online class, she does that too. All of that. So I told her I wanted the basic round gele this time. We had a shoot previously earlier this year or some months ago, and it was the ace gele, but this time I told her I wanted this one, and she delivered. Very beautiful. So you guys, we have just come to the end of the look. I hope you guys did enjoy watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, give my video a thumbs up, give this video a thumbs up, please, and I'll see you guys in my next one. If you have any question, please drop it down below in the comment section. Also, the jewelry I used in this video is from Mina Jewelry Store, and the nails is from Dasam Beauty Lounge. I'm going to leave their link in the description bar below. Thank you guys, and bye.